Bloodlust is live. Here we are, back again on a Wednesday, hopping into another Crab's Treasure. I actually really have been enjoying this game. I am a Souls gamer at heart, for sure. I love a good challenge, good hack and slash, you know, good masochistic adventure, some maidenless content, you could say. Definitely do enjoy the gameplay. It is a unique game in many ways. The world is very interesting, and the last hour or so of gameplay has really made me kind of wonder what's going on in the whole world, because like it started out almost like there was, you know, no real direction. Like the lore was kind of slight, I guess, but they definitely give you some interesting twists at the end, and we're gonna get into that. Got our special background for another Crab's Treasure. Let's hop back in. A little late today because I have not been feeling the greatest. My stomach actually is killing me, so there's that. Right. We just got through the abyss, found ourselves in the old ocean, took an elevator down, super long elevator, definitely memeing on Dark Souls, I would say, with the insanely long elevator ride. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for popping in, Raylan. Just playing another Crab's Treasure today. How are you doing this afternoon? Oh, where are we? So go that way. Over there, I'm assuming. Just getting started out. Checking out the new location. Some floating rocks in the abyss. Below the abyss even. Kind of makes you wonder, like, how is there sunlight down here when I was just in an area where it was pitch black, essentially. You needed to activate a bunch of glow sticks to see anything, but now it's like we're in heaven or something. Why is my crab in a shoe? If it fits, it sits, man. Because the shoe gives me an extra life, actually. How's it going today? That was the wrong button. I didn't mean to do that. New shell discovered, huh? Interesting. What's the... There's a button. That's not what I wanted. Well, okay. There's a button to freaking turn it in, like, attach the shell to your weapon. I think it'd be hilarious to smack some things with a shoe. Just gonna be honest. This is a pill bottle? Wow. does this do for me? Probiotic. Infuse your body with healthy nutrients, restoring health over time. Oh, that could be pretty good, actually. And it's light. Nice. Really? And now he's faster and angry. Ow, he's naked and angry. Gotta remember my buttons real quick, like. He's what? I'm wearing his skin. That's right, buddy. Just missed me. Try again next time. That's kind of funny. He sheds his shell. He's naked. Hey, Braylon. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. Whoa, that's a big one. Owie. Stream delay is pretty good today. Like there's not a lot of delay. Kind of can't get away from at least a little bit of delay. Low delay, not good, good. Yes, indeed. We got some pretty good weather, so my internet should be fine. I think that's probably the biggest problem usually is my internet. Whether it's wow, glad I missed that. A carafe. Anyway, yeah. 90 degrees right now in NC. Dang, yeah, it's not that warm here. Ow, dang it. Heal me. Oh my good God. Pretty toasty, yeah. 90 degrees is toasty. That is exactly how I would describe that. Yeah, it's probably, I don't know, high 60s here. Maybe a little bit warmer than that. Sweat like it's summer and 50-degree temps. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, my friends like to tell me I sweat a lot. What do you got for me? A barbed hook? Need that. Ooh. That was a little scary for a second. He's naked. A new shell? Ultra soft. Cold doesn't phase you. Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of the same way. I live in a mostly cold climate, like right up against the mountains, so. Yeah, 60, 70 degrees, that's perfectly fine to me. Actually, if it gets warmer than that, it's uncomfortable. In my opinion, anyway. Those platforms look like I should be able to walk on them, but that's too far away. I don't think there's any way I could possibly swim out to that. A bunch of toilet paper all over everything. Floating styrofoam platforms. Okay, I see. Heal me. Light work. Oh, I dodged. My timing has been terrible. Yeah, we did have a pretty serious winter storm that swept through the United States. Yeah, the East Coast got the worst of it, definitely. I got some of it before everybody else because it went from west to east. But yeah, it wasn't that bad, honestly. We've had colder winters for sure. It was windy, that's one thing. It was super windy for a while, which we don't usually get a lot of that in the summer. Or in the winter, I mean. Interesting bubbles. It was that bad. It wasn't that bad. Not in my opinion, anyway. Like I said, we've had some cold winters. We had, it was like negative 23 or something one year. I think that's actually, exactly, it was negative 23. And then that next summer, it was 121 degrees outside while I was working on the side of a house and almost died of heat stroke. Literally. That was an experience. 200 million people got hit all at once. Dang. When you put it that way. Oh, that's fun. That's a newish kind of mechanic I haven't seen yet. By the way, 3 feet of snow, dang. Yeah. Yeah, I saw the reports in New York and stuff where they had snow piling up over people's cars. We've only ever had snow that bad maybe a handful of times in my life. We get pretty cold winters, but thankfully we don't get bombarded with snow like some parts of the country. Ow. A few snow. Still light work. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's kind of a lot of snow, honestly. Okay, we want to go up that way. But if we want to go up that way, then first we check down this way. And that's all, there it is. That's why you always look. What? I'm stuck. Hey, buddy. Right in the eye. Right in between the eyes. Interesting. That's not a shortcut. That's the opposite, actually. This takes you to a completely new area. That's backwards. Usually the fishing lines are for shortcuts, but that's the weirdest climate. And all your allergies don't help. I feel that. Ah, really? New shell? That's amazing. Okay. That's unexpected, actually. You have to get hit by that at least once in order to discover that one. Okay. All sorts of new things in this place. Did this go all the way back to the beginning? Pretty much. I totally missed these hooks, apparently. Fun. Okay. From 90 degrees to -3. To 273? Okay, buddy. That's crazy. What's the button? Really? Doesn't have an ability? Really? It has to be broken? I'm stuck in this thing? That may have that may have been a small exaggeration. Yeah. Yeah, just slightly. Just a little one. Okay. It broke. That's what I wanted. I should be parrying more. Just a tiny one. Shell broken. No. Losing all my shells. Roll out. That's honestly the perfect ability for a roll of toilet paper. Oh my, the reach. How? Okay, buddy. Ouch. Oh my, no way. Wow, after all of that. Hey, I got my shoe back. Okay. Is this way? I think it was this way. Yeah, right there. Alright, now we try not to die to stupid this time. Because that was definitely just me being dumb. Whee! Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Watch him fall off the edge. That's right. Easy peasy. Okay. Let's just ignore this guy and go back and get our stuff. Oh my god. Seriously. Wow. I'm gonna need the extra chance already. Gotta get rid of that guy. He'll be a problem if I don't. That's right. Get parried. Okay. That's better. Give me that shell, buddy. My stuff. Okay. This is another new shell. Scrub Aggie. Cleanse. Surprisingly strong shell. Sand dollar, hey, nice. All kinds of junk down here, unfortunately. That's what happens in the post-apocalypse after we freaking... humanity goes away. Oh no! That's not what I wanted. Alright, now we gotta go get hit by something. Shouldn't be too hard, honestly. Okay, thanks. Now what do I want? Party hat would be funny. I'll do the toilet paper roll. Like the rollout does a bunch of damage. That's right. Get parried. Actually, getting pretty good with the timing already. There we go. Platforms like this are always sketchy to me. A random cork to sit on? That's funny. Oh. I'm gonna guess that's the final boss fight. Or something. Ominous bridge to a castle in the distance. That's usually a good sign. That up there. is something legendary? Bunch of pill bottles? Dr. Krill. Nice. Does a sturgeon perform surgery? That's funny. That'll come out this year. I don't know, man. I honestly haven't watched a lot of movies lately. I did hear, what was that one? Came out just a couple weeks ago, actually, I think. I heard it was pretty good. Backrooms. It would be. Just saying. It seems like the perfect kind of thing that you might be into. The back rooms. You know, the whole concept of the back rooms actually is like kind of an interesting thing, you know. Like a break in reality or something. Like you get glitched into the developer area. the incomplete stuff that was still being designed and ended up getting canceled before they finished building reality. Ah, you son of a... Oh, he dropped something. What is this? Shark egg? Spawn of a legendary predator. Okay. Wow, what a find. Honestly. And a car claw. Sweet. No clipped. Through a strange looking wall. There are some strange looking walls out there. Certain parts of the world, they build things purposefully to look strange, I swear. Oh, it's this guy. Yay! We finally found the next checkpoint. We'll talk to you in a second, old man. Level up. Sweet. Like a normal wall, but something about it is off. Yeah. For sure. Almost level 50. Could go back to the lower crust. Sell some things. Yeah, like the Manhattan Project. Something about those walls were off, that's for sure. Oh, wrong guy. Sell this guy. We sell a paper claw. And a hair claw. That should be enough to level up. Something wasn't somethinging about that wall. It was just something very unsomething about it. Yeah, let's do that. Almost level 50. So close. Actually, I do have... Can I sell to this? Oh yeah, no, she only takes... Okay. Yeah. We go back to this guy. We can get another level out of the stuff that we got in our inventory. Boom, there we go. That's another level. Level 50, let's go. And then we go to Moon Snail so we can get some more upgrades. We're actually almost done with them. We only have like 3 left. Wave breaker while aiming your spear and grapple to them. No. Release block while naked. He's naked and he's angry. Circle of life. Defeating an enemy with an umami based attack will restore an umami charge. Yeah, we get that. Many scholars describe umami as what makes up a living creature's soul. This is not entirely correct. For to describe it as such is to imply a firm barrier between the soul and the body. And furthermore, between a creature's existence and that of the ocean itself. But there is no such barrier. Umami is not each living creature, it is all. And though the hermit crab stares confusedly at his mentor, he instinctively understands this more and more with each skill he learns. Natural defense. The hermit crab seems to have become something more than a crab. For what crab exists that does not rely on their shell's toughness to stay alive? But his very flesh has become capable of deflecting the most powerful blows. It could be said that this little crab survives in defiance of nature itself. And we only got one more upgrade. So close. The back rooms being infinite. Yeah. The idea that there's more nothing than there is anything. Definitely very disturbing. I think infinity is a cope, though. I mean, like, the concept of there being more than you could ever quantify in, like, not even just one person's lifetime, but like a species lifetime, or, you know, like a reality's lifetime. Just because you can't quantify it doesn't mean that it's more than anything. Like, it never ends, you know? Nothing and everything all at once. Infinity is not a number, it is literally everything. The distance from one end of space to the other. Yeah, I mean, that's where you get into the debate, right? Because, like, the concept of infinity was invented as a placeholder to basically describe something that's beyond quantification. But throughout time, people have tried to, like, add a descriptor to infinity that just isn't there. Like, infinity is literally a placeholder. Right, but from one end of space to the other is not... That's not a that's not amount, like a distance, that's amount of time. Like, that's Oh my god. See, that's one of those concepts, like, is space, like, is it like a physical area, or is it a timeline of events from beginning to end, you know? Constantly growing. I just type across. That's the plus. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, space is growing, right? But it's not really growing, it's expanding. But infinity is there is no such thing as infinite, is what I'm saying. Like, there is an actual number, like, to the amount of atoms in our universe or something, you know, like, just because it's larger than a number that we could ever describe, like a number we don't even have a name for, you know, like one of those numbers that's like, it's so big that if you were to try to actually conceive of the number itself, that it would like literally cause your brain to collapse. Norway. 1.4 billion pounds of government-owned cheese in a cave in Missouri. What? See, that's almost, that's an infinite amount of cheese, if you think about it. Are we heading to that city? Of course we are. I'm sure it's gonna be dangerous inside, right? Indeed. Would you have it any other way, child? Admit it or not, you're an adventurer, through and through. You could have easily left this place, I say. But returning home empty-handed wasn't enough for you. You've got ambition. I guess maybe I do. And now that that ambition has brought us here, we can't possibly turn back now. If we must fight to achieve our ambition, then we must fight. Of course, I mean, you must fight. I'll meet you inside once you've breached the gates, I say. Thanks, old man. A single cloud can weigh more than 550 tons? What the, what? Ow, that's bullcrap. Tired of I'm just going to start copy pasting. Snoop Dogg's government name is Calvin Cortazar Broadus. Calvin. What a name. Giraffes in the wild only sleep for around 5 minutes at a time because of the dangers they face in the wild. Ooh, rough. Despite being 4 inches long, the mantis shrimp throws the fastest punch in the world. Yes, we knew that. Makes cavitation bubbles. In Switzerland, owning only one guinea pig or parrot is illegal. Don't worry, as long as you own 2 or more, you're in the clear. Interesting. So they have to have a companion, right? Is that the point? If they wanted to, clownfish could change their sex, including reproductive organs, through an irreversible process. Yes, I knew about that. There's actually so in Finding Nemo, there's actually a like a conspiracy theory. It's actually not even so much of a conspiracy theory. It's kind of proven, but due to like clownfish living habits and the way that different, like the male and the female handle different jobs, Marlin, Nemo's dad, was actually his mom. neurological disorder called Alice in Wonderland syndrome. You know, sometimes I, it's hard to describe. Sometimes I feel like the world is expanding. Ow. Alright, we gotta deal with that. This is, what? This is very reminiscent of a Dark Souls level. What? Ah, no, 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 no. Oh my god. How even? Oh, sweet Bloodstar limb. Cool. Holy cow. The rest of the last one, objects, from the Alice in Wonderland. Objects may appear near or farther than they are. One could experience body distortion, such as limbs changing size, and time may pass more slowly or faster. Yeah, I literally feel that sometimes. Like, if you like close your eyes and just focus on yourself, like, sometimes it can feel like your feet are like 100 miles away. A grizzly bear's bite is strong enough to crush a bowling ball. That won't stop my first instinct from being, oh, look how cute. Twice a month, the Cincinnati Northern Kentucky International Airport brings them in miniature horses to help calm the nerves of people with flying anxiety. Aww. Yeah, we know the duck thing. Miss Piggy's original name was going to be Piggy Lee. Interesting. More Muppets facts. If you say you're not afraid of anything, I have some news for you. Humans are innately born with the fear of falling and loud noises. Whatever other fears one may have are learned. Interesting. Loud noises. I suppose that makes sense. Considering gelatin is made up of animal skin and bones, gummy worms technically have more bones than actual worms. True. To protect themselves from their super strong pecks, woodpeckers wrap their tongues around their brains. Yeah, yep. Pound cake is called that because the original recipe used 1 pound of each ingredient. Interesting, interesting. In the Great Barrier Reef, there's a coral reef that's taller than the Empire State Building. Huh, that's cool. Crazy. For her role in Winter's Bone, Jennifer Lawrence learned how to skin a squirrel. Damn. That's quite the skill. The kinds of things that you learn for freaking Hollywood. Push button. That's awesome. No, no, come back. Oh my god. No! Ow! Oh my, you son of a... Oh my god. Lightning strikes Earth 100 times a second? That's wild. Where are you, you son of a... Get wrecked. Tired of you. Ow. Dang it. Oh, shit. Seriously? Oh my god, these guys. Is that really? Barbie. Her full name is Barbara Millicent Roberts. Oh, okay. That's freaking... as I was reading that, another one scrolled in and Millicent 8 feet? Bruh. What just happened? I think gate opened, maybe. Winnie the Pooh was banned from Polish playgrounds because the honey-obsessed bear doesn't wear pants. As if it's his fault. I've thought about that. A lot of the, like, Porky Pig doesn't wear pants. I mean, you know, Bugs Bunny and Donald Duck don't wear pants, but none of the, what's freaking, like, Donald Duck and his 3 nephews, they don't wear pants. Neither does Scrooge McDuck. Banned from Polish playgrounds. Attempting to get kids to eat more vegetables, McDonald's engineered bubblegum flavored broccoli. Unsurprisingly, it wasn't a hit. Yeah, right? Due to their genes, redheads may have about 20% more anesthesia. May need about 20% more anesthesia than non-red. That's interesting. Literally never thought about Barbie. Right, yeah. Roberts. Fun fact, my family name is Roberts. Well, going back a ways. The corpse flower has an odor comparable to rotting flesh. Yeah. I can grow up to 8 feet. I did not know that. The warty-combed jellyfish doesn't have an anus. So when it needs to poop, its gut fuses with an outer layer of its skin to create a hole in its body. That's gnarly. In Thailand, there's an annual monkey buffet festival where residents of Lopburi leave 4.5 tons of fruit, veggies, and other treats to honor the approximately 3,000 monkeys that live there. Interesting. Yeah, a buttload is an actual unit of measurement. I did know that. 126 gallons. Yeah. Sharks were roaming the planet before Saturn's rings formed. With this information, there is a shark's world, and we're all just... This is a shark's world. Interesting. There's a church decorated with the bones of 40,000 people in Czechia. Yeah, I knew that. There are more fake flamingos in the world than real ones. True. Actually, there's only like, there's like 3 flocks of flamingos or something like that. And they roam like specific parts of the planet, and like they don't accept others into their flock and whatnot. They're like super discriminatory. And flamingos are actually usually white or yellow. Only certain ones are pink because of the krill that they eat. So if I freaking... I can't possibly get back there. But if I reset, then they'll respawn. That's ridiculous. A rainbow on Venus is called a glory. Interesting. Got him. That was actually easy. Back to TM. Have fun with the grind, man. I mean, where do you find all those? You just go to funfacts.com or something? Humans typically produce 1/2 to 1.5 liters of saliva every day. Gross. Crocodiles can gallop like horses. I've heard that. Yeah. Well, my last name isn't actually Roberts, but my family's last name is Roberts, yeah. If you're afraid to go into the ocean because of sharks, you might want to avoid hotel hallways and break rooms because vending machines are twice as likely to kill you. Really? That's interesting. Dead bones are dry and brittle. Living bones are wet and a bit soft. In order to absorb pressure, bones are also slightly flexible. Up to 1/3 of living bone weight is water. Interesting. I mean, that's pretty equivalent to just about everything in our body. Ner is the term used to describe the lint that collects at the bottom of your pockets. What do they call the lint that collects in your belly button? Scotland's national animal is the unicorn. I knew that. Closest U.S. state to Africa is Maine. Really? That's an interesting fact. If you sneeze uncontrollably after being suddenly exposed to bright light or intense light, you might have inherited a genetic trait called Achu syndrome. Armadillos almost always give birth to identical quadruplets. Interesting. As long as you legally obtain human flesh or limbs, cannibalism is allowed in the Netherlands. Okay. Yeah, I knew about I read that one. Glory. Frogs use their eyes to help them swallow their meals. When a frog swallows food, its eyes pull down to the roof of their mouth and help push the food down its throat. What a weird. "110 weird, interesting, and bizarre facts." Okay. Yeah, there's definitely some bizarre ones in there. A lot of them that make you go, huh. These guys are actually easier to deal with than I thought they would be. Number 63. Going through them pretty quick. Ah, that maelstrom's trippy as hell. Carcinia, the bleached city. So this is old Carcinia. Really? The music's kind of interesting. Got both of them. Let's go. The other one fell off the edge. Does that count? I think that counts. Kind of like a degrading freaking Italian restaurant song or something. What the hell? Oh, that's a shell? Dish scrubber. Oh my god. They thought about just about everything. Oh, no, 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 no. What the heck? I jumped. What happened there? Like this edge or something made me float for a second. And I freaking must have hit the button like on the same frame or something. Sponge, an absorbent yellow and porous specimen. 67% of umami generation from attacking. Ooh, okay. Before toilet paper, corn cobs. Yeah, I've heard about that. That's interesting though. Yeah, if they're dried, wouldn't they be like pretty abrasive, you would think? Oh, okay. Get wrecked! Give me that shell. I need it. Despite common belief, Thomas Crapper did not make the toilet, rather improved it. That's interesting. Is that why some people call it the Crapper? Like, you'd think they would call it the Crapper because you take a crap in it, right? But they call it the Crapper maybe in honor to Thomas Crapper. Yes, his name was Thomas Crapper. Not a joke. Tigers don't just have striped fur, but striped skin. Yeah. If you were to shave a tiger, you'd find identical stripe markings. Right, right. Can I jump to that? Looks too far away. Oh yeah, definitely too far away. Fantastic work! We've made it inside! So where do we go from here? I don't know. Huh? But the events that have brought us to this place have been so incredibly unlikely. That going with our gut now can't be wrong, I say. Our true treasure lies somewhere in this city. Everything tells me it must be so. So, what do you want to do with that thing once you've got it? You mean the perfect world? Yeah. The truth is, child, our world is in great peril. You've seen it all through our travels. Creatures' minds are splitting at the seams. Violence is everywhere. And we all know the cause. The gunk, my child. The gunk is to blame. If only we could get rid of it. But surely the world has this power. It has the power to do anything. With its control over the currents, why, we could simply take all the gunk and whisk it somewhere else, I say. The ocean is so vast that we'll never ever run out of room to displace our problems to. Isn't it brilliant? That does sound like a pretty good idea. Is the ocean really that big? It's the biggest thing there is, child. You could swim and never find its end. That makes sense. And then I can get my shell back. Of course you can, Krill. Who in their right mind would deny such a thing to one of the heroes who saved the ocean? They'd be run out of town, I say. Oh, right. Makes sense to me. Let's do this. The first word in English is A. The last word is Zizia, replacing Zytham, which is an Egyptian beer, was previous the last word, and some older dictionaries will end with Zyzogetin. Interesting. Those are things I've seen Zizia, but never seen Zyzogetin. Phagocytosis. Interesting. Ants don't have lungs. Instead, they breathe through tiny holes in the sides of their bodies called spiracles. I knew that. When lightning strikes, the air passes through. It can reach up to 50,000 degrees, 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. Due to thermal expansion, the Eiffel Tower can grow up to 6 inches in the summer. Tigers don't just have stripes, right? Go to the sky deck of the Willis Tower in Chicago. On a clear day, you can see 3 other U.S. states, Michigan, Indiana, and Wisconsin. Oh, that's cool. A blue whale's heartbeat can be heard from 2 miles away. Wow. Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins. Dolphins must come to the surface almost every 10 minutes, but sloths can hold their breath for 20 or more by slowing down their heart rates. Corn cobs. Crapper. Welcome back. Good timing. That's not what I wanted. What's the button? Down on the D-pad. Ah-ha-ha. Okay. Been trying to figure that out the whole time. Alright, heck yeah. I missed it. How did I miss it? Damn it. Oh, this freaking weirdo.
You wish to know what I am?
Kind of.
I am a dream, little crab. Dreamt by every mind extinguished. Every rope-strangled throat. Every oil-filled gill.
Existential.
Such pained souls are caught by the currents and spin, around and down, until they reach the bottom the bottom, down where all things go. You will reach it too.
Am I dead right now?
Enough.
Ow. Oh my god. What the hell? Oh my god. What just happened? What the heck was... What? I'm... Okay. I guess I just don't question it. Oh, heck yeah. Gotta get back all those channels that you're missing. How? Get wrecked. What is happening? Okay. Interesting. Back part 2. Welcome back, buddy. Ow. Oh my god. Holy crap. Aww. Oh, come on. No way. Jeez, dude. Ah, finally. The thing was annoying. Speaking of annoying things, freaking gnat, dude. There's always a gnat. It's every time. How? The heck, bro? You're the annoying thing. Oh, okay. What's going on there? Coming to terms with your life? Everybody has the capacity to be annoying, man. So far, you're not bothering me. Oh. Oh my god. No! Oh my god, I was early. I've got to go so far. No. I guess it's not that far, thankfully, but I gotta work my way through some annoying stuff to get there. Get wrecked! Easy. It was so easy. Toasted. Think of the bouncy seals. Oh my gosh. I honestly have not thought of the bouncy seals in quite some time. Ow! Bro! That hurt. Get wrecked. Thankfully, I didn't have to go as far as I thought I did, actually. I thought I had to go back, like, all the way to the bridge almost. That would have been frustrating. Hell yeah. Kick some ass, man. Show them all those wicked skills you've learned. And beat my time in the club. Ow. Get wrecked. Ow. Running. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. No. What even? Get wrecked. Oh my gosh. I still almost died though. Jeez, that was crazy. Okay. Oof. sounds stronger than usual. Okay, that guy still only took one hit. Light's flickering on me. H. Hi. Are you winning? You better be winning. I believe you can be winning. Well, try harder. Where the heck am I going? This was a side path? Seriously? Oh, love it. Not even close. You got this, buddy. I believe. Oh, more of the freaking catapult guys? It's absolutely not what I like to see. Ow. Oh my god. These little bubble blowing bastards. Get wrecked. Okay. And this is tough. This place is way more intense than I was expecting it to be. Legal brick. I love that. Oh, I need that. Gimme. Okay. What? Bro, that's some bull crap. Okay. Still annoying, but not as bad as I thought it was. All kinds of stuff. Oh my dude. That launch was bad. It's over here. Oh, hi. Not what I was hoping for. Ow. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Let's go. Solid parry action. More legendary stuff? Nice, Car Claw. Hell yeah, that's worth almost a level. Where does this go? Is this the way I'm supposed to be going? Bro, there's so many side paths on this level. Got like 2 levels worth of XP in my freaking pocket right now. Vagabond. Chitin! How'd you make it down here? By following the call, just like you. You seek the whirl as well, I assume. The divine weapon of the old ocean, forged by ancient claws. How do you know so much about it already? And hold on, it's not a weapon, right? The old guy made it sound like some powerful magical doodad. I knew little before I came to this place, but I have learned much in little time. Knowledge untold wraps every wall and pillar of this place, if one cares to look. And make no mistake, Vagabond, an item of power and a weapon are one and the same. Our enemies do not so much as hesitate to turn power into violence, so neither must we. Well, I don't want to use it to hurt more people. I just want to like make things better. And I want my shell back. Listen to you, Vagabond, so far astray from your original goal. When will you seize control of your own rudder? Will you ever? If we meet at the center of this maze with Whirl and Claw, I sincerely hope we may align on its use and meet as friends. Some magical doodad, right? Am I your friend? I see my point is lost. On you. May we meet again soon, Vagabond. Ding. Killed my throat suddenly. Wait, do you know where we're going? Follow the call, little hermit. Let yourself be dragged by the spiral. Deep inside, you know how. It has been tugging on you all your life, after all. Oof. Bring it back. Yeah, if I could do the voice without choking to death. I kind of actually, for Krill, I went with the Morty voice, you know. Hey man, you know, it's pretty cool stuff you're doing there, and you know, whatever. I used to watch a lot of Rick and Morty, and it kind of just stuck. The funny thing is, actually, they do have some voice acting for a couple of short scenes, and his voice is actually not even that far off from the voice that I gave him. Correct. Give me that shell. Need it. Wait, what's over here? Is this like a backdoor entrance or something? Where does that go? Oh hey, check it out, more legendaries. Fact that isn't fun. New Disney. That's funny. Where does that go? What in the world? This place is a maze, man. What an intense, like, parkour sort of section. Oh, no. Oh my. Reaction times. No. Oh my god. Still, even after all of that. What a roller coaster moment that was. Oh. Oh my god, seriously? Bro, that hook is cursed. Holy cow. I should not have survived that, to be honest. What a path. Nothing's gonna attack me here? Okay. For a heart kelp sprout? I mean, that's good, but I feel like I went through a lot for that. And now I have to go back the same way? There's no shortcut? Holy cow. Oh, wait. Oh, cool. Never mind. It does take me back an easier way. I would have been so upset. I was already about to be upset, not gonna lie. And this goes far. Oh, cool. That's pretty cool, man. What is this? More money. I love how she like floated up there and she's just sitting there, not going anywhere. Like, what was the point of that? Oh, too early. Got him though. That was sketchy for a second. Is that a thimble? It's a thimble. Got you. Where does this go? Looks like it could go somewhere. I don't know if I want to waste a life finding out, though. You want to start live streaming, but you don't know how. A lot of people want to start live streaming. I have a couple of friends that have been thinking about it. So there are a few things that you definitely need to establish before you start live streaming. The first thing's pretty easy. Download an OBS, Streamlabs. You can use Restream, which is a browser platform that you can use. Gonna do it on a laptop. Yeah, I mean, you can do it on a laptop. There's nothing wrong with that. It just takes a lot of RAM. I mean, they're all free, technically. Like, if you want to stream to multiple platforms, then you have to pay for it. Ow. I don't have any extra lives, which is bad. Or extra freaking heals, I guess I should say. Used bandage. Plus 25% healing effectiveness. Okay. This sounds like a freaking beach ball. Yeah, so just YouTube. Okay, so yeah. Then you shouldn't have to pay for anything. That was a bad spot to get stuck. Yeah, you shouldn't have to pay for anything. Once you figure out what platform you're gonna use, or what program, I guess I should say rather, that you're gonna use, then you're gonna want to get your channel verified. And in order to verify your channel, you have to give it an email and go through like this whole process. Honestly, it's not that hard. You just have to have it like send you an email and some messages and stuff, and then you verify some things, and you gotta wait like 3 days, I think, after setting it up for it to complete the process. Have signed up to Streamlabs. Yeah, Streamlabs is what I use. You can just sign in with YouTube, or, you know, make your own Streamlabs account also, whatever. Okay, so yeah, you just gotta verify your channel, and then you gotta wait like 3 days before it'll let you do it. And then you gotta go to YouTube Studio. I mean, you don't technically have to. You could just go to Streamlabs and type in some stuff in the title and then just hit live. But it'll put up like a default image. If you want to do thumbnails and stuff like that, you have to go to YouTube Studio, schedule a stream. That's how, like, sometimes you'll see on my channel, it'll say, like, you know, Trackmania Tuesday, upcoming, because, like, I'm not live yet. You have to schedule it. And like I said, you don't have to schedule it, but if you want it to look a certain way, then you do. But I mean, it's not really that difficult. It's a pretty simple process. Really, the only thing I'd be worried about is in your settings, you're gonna want to make sure that you set your bandwidth to something that your internet can handle. So you're gonna want to find out what your bit rate is, or your bandwidth on your internet. And then you're gonna want to go to the stream settings, go to output, and you're gonna want to set your bit rate. I have mine set to 4500. Your video bit rate, and then your audio bit rate is like, you know, 128 or 256. And then your video, like, I would recommend setting your base canvas to 1080 and then downscaling from there. I have mine in 720 right now, downscaled to 720. And the biggest thing that's gonna cause your stream to lag or slow down is your FPS values, which is frames per second, obviously. And so, like, your computer has to render an output every frame, obviously. So the more frames, the more RAM that's gonna take. And if you don't have a lot of RAM, it's probably best to set your FPS to like 30 or something like that. It will take definitely a few, like a couple of streams to get everything all ironed out before you figure out what exactly your settings need to be for your computer. But a lot of laptops are actually pretty good, so it shouldn't be too bad, I don't think.
All living creatures pray to me, you know. When they are about to be devoured. When the last of their blood is leaving their body. When they realize their death is certain.
Okay.
They do not form words. They do not ask for specifics. But they pray. They pray with their whole being. That somehow, against all logic, they will survive their ordeal.
That's good.
And I listen to every last one. I am this ocean's only god. I do not care for your verbal prayers. If you want to get my attention, all you need do
Is die.
is scream.
Oh, okay. Where does that go? Oh. How about that? Whoa. Unexpected. Going straight to the roof. All right. Oh my god. Get wrecked. Easy. Okay. So I see it wants you to jump over there. Or does it? Can I make that jump even? Oh yeah, totally. Sure, yeah, I mean, you know. You got a real life friend that can help you out, for sure. It'd be easier to figure things out in real time anyway, but yeah, you're just gonna need to mess with your settings and stuff while you're figuring it out. It'll probably, like I said, it'll probably take a couple of streams before you really get the settings that you need all nailed down and whatnot. But I mean, yeah, it's pretty easy for the most part. Honestly, the hardest part for me is just coming up with something to do. Wow, I definitely went the long way around on that one. So how did a whole city get all the way down here? Well, back when that is, the histories say, the king ruled with an iron claw, driving progress and industry forward, while a vast network of hermit sorcerers kept the ocean in balance. And they created this thingy? The perfect whirl? Just so. The ocean flourished during this time, by all accounts. It was pretty great. But the king grew distasteful of the hermit's power. He feared their dedication to nature would stunt his kingdom's growth. He seized the world from them and had their villages annihilated. From then on, the wisdom of the hermits was disregarded, and long before the gunk took this city. Just as it will take New Garcinia if something isn't done, I say. You're kidding! The whole city's gonna turn out like this? It seems likelier every day, I say. But it didn't have to be that way. I know it. There was a time, however brief, that society existed in harmony. If we could only get back there, back to the old ways. And I know it's possible. It has to be. I really hope you're right. Okay, so now we go back this direction, I'm guessing. There's more stuff over there, but this just goes back to where I've already been. So I totally went backwards. Oh, no. Oh. No, what the? Oh my god. That was stupid. What the? What is happening right now, man? The camera angle changes every time. Okay. We're gonna reset. That was a moment. So to start a stream on YouTube, first off, you have to link your account on Streamlabs. So when you sign in on Streamlabs, you can actually sign in with YouTube. So it just connects automatically. It'll like require you to go to, oh my god. It'll require you to go to your email or something and verify that you are you and you want your accounts connected. God. Whoa, that was an interesting, like I launched myself into the sky there. Anyway, have to verify that you are you and that you want everything connected, you know, security and whatnot. No way, dude. What just happened? Did I knock him off of the edge? Bro, these guys are like broken. Anyway, yeah, you can just sign in with your YouTube. And then, like I said, you have to set up a live stream through YouTube Studio. Okay, you've done that. So then in the bottom right, there will be a button that says go live. And you click on that, or actually wait, before you do that, there's an option. Where is it? Is it under general? Yeah, under general in the settings, go to output, and then the very first option, it says show confirmation dialog when starting streams. Make sure that's selected. And once you have that selected, then hit the go live button. And when you hit the go live button, it'll pull up a window that'll ask what platforms you want to connect to, and like it'll give you an option to change your stream title and all this other stuff. If you're exclusively connected through YouTube, it should automatically set it up to change the title and everything, just connect to your YouTube. But there'll be a little button in the top right of that window that says additional options, and if you click that, it'll have a drop down with more stuff for you to fill out, and it'll show like, give you a list of streams. Like if you have a pre-scheduled stream, then it'll show what ones you have pre-scheduled, and then you can just click on the one that you want and link to that one specifically instead of just starting a whole new thing. Because if you just start a stream and you have one pre-selected and you don't, or have one pre-scheduled and you don't select that one, then it'll just start a new one, and that one will stay there floating, and it won't, like, it's kind of dumb, but you'll figure it out. It's not that hard. Cockle Plus, a bivalve mollusk native to sandy beaches. Plus 30% hammer damage. Hammer time, huh? Interesting. So I do want to go down there. How do I get down there normally? There's no way I can reach that from here, right? No way. Absolutely not. Way too far. Boom! Get wrecked. Mason jar. Where does that go? Already been on the roof, but that's just a shell. It is just a shell. Okay. Now we go here. Yo, easy. Nice. I was thinking that was going to be a lot worse, to be honest. Okay. Oh, so now we have to go all this way to get back there. Okay. And we run past the pufferfish. Not trying to fight that guy right now. Those things are so annoying. Okay, easy peasy. Didn't even fall off. Yeah, so you can plug in a headset. That's another thing. When you do... Okay, on the right side, it should show your mixer. Has like different stuff, different sound sliders and stuff like that on the right side. There should be one that says headset, microphone, desktop audio, other stuff, Windows, webcam maybe. So when you plug in a headset, you're gonna want to make sure that your headset's plugged in before you start the program first and foremost. And then you're gonna have to go to the headset options, the little cog on the right side of it. Click on that and pull up the properties. And you're gonna want to make sure that your microphone is set to whichever one you're using, whether it's like a microphone, whether it's a headset. Have a wireless headset, it's Bluetooth. Okay, so it might say Bluetooth, or it might even say the name of the headset that you're using, like the actual name of the brand and stuff like that. But yeah, you need to make sure that is set correctly, otherwise it won't capture your voice. And sometimes you'll have to fix that occasionally because it'll break. It'll like randomly default to other things that aren't your headset for whatever reason. I could jump that from here. Erect. Oh, hey. I know what that is. Yeah. Welk plus plus. Ooh. A tiny little snail with a surprising affinity for umami. I actually do kind of want that. Heal me. Okay. Where does this go? Oh, just goes across to the other side. Okay. Ow. Need that. Of course. You're gonna get wrecked. Immediately. I am so tired of you. Why? How are you so strong? Freaking pushed him through the ground. Nice. That's one way to do it. What's over here? Nothing. But this exists for some reason. Weird. Wee. What does this do? I see. Another crab. I saw that. Heck yeah. Hey, and you know, one thing is definitely treat it as, you know, something you do for fun, or, you know, just make it rewarding for yourself. Don't really worry about trying to, you know, be like Mr. Beast or something all of a sudden. Like, it doesn't really work that way. Even for like the most successful streamers, it can take years sometimes before you get anywhere with it. So don't get discouraged if you don't get a ton of freaking traction like overnight or something. That's good. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, at a certain point you can make money off of it, but YouTube is pretty restrictive compared to most platforms anyway. Just because YouTube really isn't like they're not as they don't care as much about the live streamers, I guess you could say. They are way more like they're more focused on people that make standalone videos and long form content. Well, that's good. What kind of content are you thinking about doing? Roblox? It is fun. It can be. Especially once you start getting some regular viewers. I want to know how long this is going to last. Roblox, yeah. This lasts way longer than I was expecting. Okay. There is definitely some demand for Roblox content out there, especially if you make custom things. Custom games, or if you make like custom worlds and stuff. Definitely a lot of attention for that. Phytoplankton, a family of fun-sized photosynthetic friends. No. Annoying. Ow. I knew it.
Sad little crab, still searching desperately for something real inside you. You know deep down that there is nothing. No real desire, no true ambition, just animal greed.
Yeah, bro, I want my shell back.
You
Give me my shell back, man.
empty, little crab. But you may yet find purpose. You're so close now. Come to me. Become my shell.
Screw you, buddy. I want my shell. These wood pieces are interesting. What was that even? Showing off your magic tricks? Oh, this is a scary place. How? How? The stairs are kind of cheating, but honestly, I don't have a shell, so take whatever advantage I can get, really. Whoa! No! Woo! Olay! Oh, there's a shell right here, sweet. Oh, I should have known. Oh, I needed that shell though. Ugh. Okay. You think it worked? Got everything all set up? Whenever you're talking into your mic, you should see the bar pop up under the microphone readout that says that you're... What am I gonna run into here? I knew it. The throne room! Of course it had to be here! Stealing the whirl from the sorcerers wasn't enough for the king. He had to lock it away where he alone could touch it. I doubt he could wield it. It was designed for hermits alone, after all. How very, very foolish. As a matter of you're 30 years old? I don't even know it. I didn't even know it was possible to live that long. You're older than my shell. See, this is why I didn't want to tell you. I knew you'd make fun of me. But yes, I remember the king's prosecution of the hermit sorcerers. I remember the coral decaying and fracturing, the city falling to pieces. My parents passing me to a stranger, allowing me to flee without them, and the founding of a new city where we started over again. I've watched us slowly repeat our mistakes, like nothing ever happened, and spent my years researching, hoping I might recover the perfect whirl and save New Carcinia from the old city's fate. To think that in my twilight years the chance might be offered to me. How could I not believe in destiny after that? So New Carcinia is really screwed without us? I get why you were so desperate for me to come with you. Alright. We're so very close. It's all been leading up to this. Go forth, child, and seize this opportunity between your claws. Do not let this ocean fall into ruin once again. Okay, I'll do my best. Okay, man. So much garbage. The toilet paper, though, is so funny. So is this has got to be like, this is probably going to be the final boss or something. I'm guessing. Level up. Okay. What am I looking at? Oh my god. That is one big old crab. And his throne is a literal toilet seat. That's amazing. Oh my glob. Alright, how much of this place did I explore? There was a lot more here than I was expecting, honestly. And it looks like there's a bunch more this way that I could still explore, actually. Let's go! Hell yeah! Welcome to the community or something. Honestly, if nothing else, it's fun to document your progress sometimes. And give, like, you know, streaming has encouraged me to, like, come up with new things to occupy myself with. And making little challenges and things for myself just for the sake of streaming is a lot of fun sometimes, actually. Really looks like you should be able to go that way, but I guess not. I like how this whole place is built out of styrofoam. It's kind of crazy, but cool at the same time. Heck yeah. All starts with one, man. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, you could use your Xbox, but in Streamlabs, it should have like a window already on the right side that pops up and shows your chat automatically. Okay. Good. So, are you streaming your Xbox? Or are you streaming your computer? Okay, yeah. Right, but you're like, are you streaming like a game on your computer, or are you streaming a game on your Xbox? Or whatever. Do you have a capture card? That's my question, I guess I should say. I mean, I don't have to stop what I'm doing to see chat. Need 6 more of those gems. I was gonna take a quick break though. Streaming a game on your laptop. Okay. Yeah, if you're gonna stream a game on your Xbox, there's a few different ways you can do that. There is a website. It's more or less a Streamlabs plugin. It's a Streamlabs console. And you can use, I don't know if you can see it on YouTube, but you can use the live streaming option on your Xbox. You go to the dashboard and then all the way to the end to capture and share, you can go down to live streaming. And you can use more options. destination. So there's a few different destinations you can stream to Twitch or YouTube. Need a phone to do that, right? Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, you gotta verify or whatever. It's kind of annoying. But if you want to stream through your Streamlabs on the Xbox, then you have to go through Streamlabs console, which, like I said, it's a website. It's essentially a plugin for Streamlabs. And then you set up some stuff and you can go through your Xbox just directly. I don't think you need a phone. I mean, you need a phone to verify for YouTube, but not to stream. Shouldn't have to. In any case, I guess that's, you know, that's advanced stuff. We're gonna take a momentary break. We've been at this for about 2 hours now. Appreciate everybody for hanging out. Appreciate Mike. Hamtaro. Hope your streaming goes well, man. It's a lot of fun. It can be a lot of fun. Like I said, for me, it's been fun coming up with like new special challenges for myself just for the sake of doing it on stream, you know, like to have something interesting to do. Mike is your dad. Oh. So are you on your dad's account when you're playing TM? I'll just call you Hamtaro then. In any case. Yeah, I'm gonna take a momentary break. I appreciate everybody for being here. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe, give it a like. We'll be back in a few minutes. I need to stand up, and my stomach's kind of bugging me again, so. All right, we'll stick with Hamtaro then. All right, man. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a good night. The bloodlust shall return. bloodlust returns! We are back. Thanks for hanging out and waiting. Apologize for that. Needed to get up and walk around for a second and grab myself something to eat. Stomach's hurting a little bit, so try to put some food down in there, maybe fix it slightly. We're gonna hop into this fight. I think I know what to expect going into this, honestly, but it's gonna be intense either way. Oh, he's just up. Okay. The Bleached King. How? Okay. Oh my jeez, bro. This guy. Dude, seriously. This is just the first phase, right? What? That is not what I wanted. Oh my god, seriously. What just happened? Why did I get turned blue all of a sudden? Wow. I got slapped. Let's go biscuit. Ow. Oh my god. Bleached, okay. Okay. You can jump over it. Oh yeah, definitely the first phase. There's no way. Really? That can't be the end. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Just kidding. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh my goodness. No! No! Ugh. Oh. No. Ugh. Oh, I got it. Let's go. Okay. No. No way. Seriously? What does it take? Probably not possible, honestly. He's pretty big. Got him. Let's go. Let's go. Get wrecked. First try. Defeated Kamsha for real. How you cry and choke at life's end. Would that you took the rest of this rotten world with you. Let's go. I can't believe I actually beat him, honestly. That was easier than I was expecting, not gonna lie. After everything I've been through. Okay. I'm getting flushed. The bottom of the drain. This is one of those weird flagella worms or whatever. Is this actually the end? Crab husks. Not gonna lie, this is pretty creepy. I guarantee that was not the final boss. Damn, that is a big old crabby. Can't go out that way.
my cod!
The world.
This is it! This is it, Krill! They all told me it was just a legend. Those buffoons. The perfect world. Do you know what this means, child? The archaeological community will never be the same, I say. With the proper funding, perhaps we can begin to learn the secrets of the ancient hermits. And then it's only a matter of time before... Oh, god damn it!
Drivel. Titan! Oh my god! He's dead! You killed him! Time, he says. The old idiot. Time is something we have none of. We're already much too late. Tides upon tides upon tides too late. This ocean was eaten up before I was even an egg. What? Why did you do that? He didn't do anything wrong! We are beyond saving. Soon we'll share the same fate as the old ocean. The world has only one use now. To punish this ugly world, to rip it asunder. You think you can wield it? In your complacent claws, it's no better than a rock. And you're no better than them. No better than the ones who ate this world up. To think, we really thought you could be our shell.
I could vomit.
You're not Titan.
How can you stand it? How can you sleep? How can you even breathe? You've seen how this ocean's been maimed. The agony it's in. The future that was stolen from us. You've seen everything we wanted you to see. So where's your anger? Where is your rage? Doesn't this pain boil you inside, little crab? Doesn't it just make you want to shocking scream?
Oh my god,
I'll kill you!
okay.
You let them devour this world!
Can I collect it? No. What am I supposed to do here?
Krill, help me!
Ow. Okay, this boss is kind of scary. I knew it was gonna be the worm. Oh my god. Jeez. Oh my god. Ow. Man, this is a tough fight already. Okay. Would love to find somewhere to upgrade and save.
My God! This is it!
Grim, help me.
Oh. Got it past half health already, though. That's pretty sweet. Where'd the lasers come from? Oh, it's with that guy and a giant... It's just a giant claw? Ow. God dang it. Jeez, this game got really terrifying really quick. Can I finish it? No? Dang, it wouldn't let me. Oh, ow, ow. Oh, thank God I had the extra chance. Now it's time to run. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, okay. Get in there. There we go. Clear out some things. That helps. A lot, actually. There we go. There we go. Nice. That worked out amazing. Okay. We're about to finish off the first phase.
Die with the rest of this ocean!
The final scream. What? Oh my god, no way. Now I have to do the whole thing over again. Give Krill a gun. That's funny. I thought there was... Oh my god, this whole time? Oh my god. That would have been so nice. Crazy. I thought there was a photo mode, but I guess not. Well, I think I'm gonna call it for today. We've been streaming about 3 hours. Really close to beating this thing, but I feel like we probably have about another stream's worth of content. At the very least, there's going to be some extensive cutscenes at the end of this, so I'm going to call it for today. I greatly appreciate everybody that came and hung out with me, came and checked out the stream. If you enjoyed the voices and the narrative, definitely do give it a thumbie. Let me know in chat. Hit that subscribe button. Check out the description. Come find us over on Twitch. We're live with the full screen. Hope that Hamster has a wonderful afternoon. Enjoy your streaming. Thank you again, everybody. Catch you next time. Under the sea. Trust in the bloodlust.